All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this will be a shorter video. This should look very familiar to you who got a chance to look at the work from last week because it's the exact same format. Basically, we're just going to take another look at it, another crack at it, especially after you've done the first assignment. I think this will be a little bit easier. So taking a look at this, 6 things here. All you have to do is identify whether it's linear or exponential based on the table, graph, or equation. And if we look at what we took a look at in the first lesson, it's all connected. You can pretty easily tell, hopefully, once you get the hang of this, what's happening. Um, for this table and this equation, this is linear, and this was the line that matched up with it. The red line, the straight line, matches up with this because it has a constant rate. And you can see that in the table because every time we jump, we go up 20. That's that consistent rate. There's no exponent or anything in the equation. You can see that it's just bouncing up 20 every week. So every week, whatever week it is, there's $20 each of those weeks added to the 250, and it causes a straight line. Versus the other one, the curve, the blue line, which does not have a consistent rate with the graph. So you can kind of bump up and you can see it's not the same every time. And when you look at the equation, there's that exponent. There's that x in the exponent. So that means exponential. All right. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at 2 equations. Some of the differences here. Look, this one, it has a constant rate, has a slope of 2. This one has the exponent. That x, if it was a number in the exponent, that would also be an exponential. So all you have to do here is highlight linear and go ahead and go to this little pen highlighter. It almost looks like a paintbrush. And any color is fine. I usually pick yellow, like a highlighter. And then for this one, exponential because of the exponent. All right, let's take a look at the table. Now, with the tables, it does not matter how much it's going up by. As long as it's consistent, it's going to be linear. And so what I mean is the x's are going up by 2. That's fine. The x's are always going to go up by the same amount, no matter what. Down here, they're going by 1s. I'll just follow my mouse. It goes by 1s. These go by 2. Those will be going by the same. What we're worried about is, does the y change consistently? So let's take a look. From 3 to 11, we added, what is that, 8, right? From 11 to 19, we added 8. And it can go down. This happens to be adding. It goes up. It can go down. And if it goes down the same, it's also linear. And you're also adding 8 here. So because it's consistently adding by 8 on the y, oops, cool, that means it's going to be linear. So you're going to highlight linear, hit the little pen, and pick a color. All right, now this one, going up by 1s on the x, what's happening on the y? From the first one to here, 4 to 12, you're adding 8, right? So kind of like the last one. But now from 12 to 36, it's not 8. 12 plus 8 is 20. That's, I believe that is an addition of 24. Yeah, 24. And then the next one is going to be in the 70s. So right there, you can tell it's going to be exponential. It does not have a constant rate of change. So you're going to highlight exponential, hit the little pen. All right. So with linear, if it looks familiar to you, if it looks like our classic y equals mx plus b, if it doesn't, it's exponential. If it does, it's linear. With our graph, if we have a constant rate, it's linear. If we don't, it's exponential. Graph's even easier. If it curves, it is exponential. Think about, I know we don't want to think about coronavirus, but that's what's happening with coronavirus, right? One person gets infected, they infect another, but that person also infects somebody, and it grows super fast. It grows exponentially. That's what you hear people say. Whereas linear is going to be that straight line. It's that constant rate of change. Now this video is very short, but if you have any other troubles, the first week, the video is all about this. I would go back and I would rewatch that if you're still having trouble.